My name's Ryan. I'm a commercial pilot based in Florida, USA. And my friends at Team War have sent me this. This is the Velocity One for Universal Flight Controls. This is a pilot's review of the Velocity One. Anyhow, this is the packaging. It's obviously not going to get damaged. Let me just remove this. So we've got two things here. Mixture controls. Here we go. And then here, there's the display. Looks very good. Feels good weight, actually. Real good weight. One second. This is, should have had a cameraman. Now I'm just going to set it up and see what we think. Okay, cool. So I've got it set up. You can see the two clamps, one here and one here, which is looking pretty good. And it's pretty sturdy, so that's real good. So the two components just click in, two arrows there, and you don't have to be a genius to work it out. I figured it on my own. I didn't have to read the instructions on that one. So let's have a look at the levers. The levers look pretty good. We've got the mixture control here. So the mixture sets the amount of fuel added to the intake airflow. Pretty good. So yeah, nice and free. Some aircraft in general aviation, there's a button for push release and a twist. This one obviously is just push pull. We've got the second lever, which is the propeller lever. So the propeller lever adjusts the propeller blade pitch and it regulates the engine to maintain a selected RPM setting. So some planes don't have this setting. Some planes will just have these two only, or some will have all three. This is in general aviation, light aircraft. The third one you've got is the throttle. So that sets the desired power. It controls the mass flow rate of air against the fuel mixture which is delivered. So the higher you are, the thinner the gas, so usually you lean your mixture. And obviously you're going to be changing this as well during flight. The controls at the top are usually for jet, but obviously what we saw in the back of the box, you could change it so you could have it as mixture prop throttle, just depending on what setup you're having and what aircraft you're doing. So that's pretty cool. This is for your trim, which is great. Nice little location. Nice display again. The controls are pretty free and moving. Pull back, go up, push forward, go down. And then this is like a standard resting position. Overall, looks very good, very high tech. Prop controls, your controls right here. What they do is there's no foot pedals for the rudder. So that controls your yaw, making your left or right. So what they've got for the rudder pedals, they've got it on the joystick. So either right rudder or left rudder here. Nice setup, as I say. It's nice in tune, it's decent size. You've got your prop, mixture, you've got your throttle, you've got your engine controls over here. This is your trim tab, which is good. Usually trim tabs are kind of like underneath. Yeah, it feels good. It actually feels real good, it feels nice, it feels real sturdy, it feels real high quality. There's a jack in the side on the left here where you can plug your headsets in. So like I know in these flights and games, I've seen these YouTube videos where people talk, you know? So obviously you got a control here for, it's a single jack to do your aviation talking, whatever the hell you want to say on flight sim, who knows? Doesn't happen in the real world. But yeah, it looks good, feels good. It feels compact, but in a good positive way because everything is close to hand. Like obviously you can't emulate exactly like you would do for a real plane. The trim tab would be at the bottom, the rudder controls would be on the feet. You know, these would be further lower, but obviously this is designed to be on a countertop desk sort of unit. So everything is kind of mixed in together. But by the looks of things, I think it's pretty decent. Yeah, I like the look of it. Let me show you it and compare it to an actual real plane. So here we go. On the actual PA-44, we got the mixture, we got the props, we got the throttle. There's your mixture, your prop, and your throttle. We've got the yoke here. Here's the yoke on the actual aircraft. Now, if you can see under here, they're the rudder pedals and the brakes. That would be your left foot, and this right here, there's your right foot. Right here, we've got our trim. See our trim tab. Let's focus. There we go. And for actual in flight, we have it down here. So obviously the location's different, but obviously with this control system, there's so much condensed from this whole panel into this little system here. And pretty much does the job pretty damn well, to be honest with you. It gives you everything that you need. It looks realistic. It's if you look at the yoke, look at the control, it's pretty much identical in size. See, with this one here, we've got our little digital timer. It's got a clock on. It's got, this is an instrument-equipped aircraft. So a lot of things you do are based on timing. So I can assume that here would have the same sort of display with it. Okay, all in all, it's I think it's a bloody good system. Looks realistic, feels realistic, nice and weighty. It's very comparable to the actual airplane, which is obviously what you want when you're playing a flight sim game. I'd highly recommend it. I would love to give it a test try on like a flight sim game. That would be great to see how it controls, to see its sensitivity. Yeah, very impressive piece of equipment.